Shannon coming to you on this Monday. I haven't been on here for 2 days. Ooh, I had to take a mental break. Have you ever had that where you had to take a mental, just woosah? You just had to tap into God and just chill for a minute. Well, that's where I was at within my mindset, because it's been really hard lately on me. So many things been happening. Hey, is that purple? Purple flower high. Come on in, y'all. Have a seat. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you push all notifications. And make sure you share my videos. A lot of you been watching 2 videos, but y'all haven't been sharing them. You have to share them with other people, okay? Tonight we're going to talk real quick about your boy, your little cousin, Kanye. We're going to talk about Shannon Sharpe. And we're just going to talk about black men in general and the things that's happening in the world today with black celebrities, black men. I just noticed a lot of things are happening that's just out the norm. I don't know about y'all, but it seems like black men are under attack. And I know y'all don't like me to talk about black men because y'all want, some of y'all, you all like to dog out the black man. And I always try to find something good in people. I don't like to just keep putting my feet on people's neck when they already low as a totem pole. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the black man have always been the bottom of the barrel. Have y'all paid attention? Even back in slavery, they've been like the bottom of the barrel. They always been the last of everything. And society made it so bad that they tricked the black woman. They tricked us into believing that black men not shit. And I know a lot of black men not shit. It's a lot of them out there. But that's the choices you make to deal with those kind of men. But we're going to talk about some of the stuff that I cut on the internet, and I'm like, again? I guess I'll start with Kanye. Kanye came out today, y'all, and said that Fitzgerald said the corner dots. Oh, he telling somebody how to go live. Tap the 3 dots in the top right corner to like and share. Thank you for sharing that, Fitzwell. Kanye came out and he made a statement that since he was 6 years old, that he's been topping off his cousin. That's a man. His cousin is doing life, I believe, in prison right now for deletion of a person. And he came out today and said that he has been topping off his cousin since he was 6 years old, up until he was 14. Now, I appreciate him coming out and finally telling his truth. And I wouldn't dare victim shame, because a lot of people victim shame because he's a man. And it makes a lot of sense now of his behavior. You know, Kanye really been messed up, especially after his mother died. So I'm starting to believe his mother was like his protector. And without her, he felt really messed up and lost and confused. However, he don't get no damn pass. Kanye, the stuff you've been out here doing, brother, making a fool out your own people, walking around with that sheet on your head, doing all kind of dumbass shit, mistreating women, just going completely against your people, degrading your wife on national TV, pretty much just doing the most. You don't get a pass, because you're not the only one who been SA'd, who lost their mom, who been through trauma. You're not the only one. And I'm tired of people using their mental illness as an excuse to do sinister shit, especially when you're a certain age. You are responsible for you. I just don't want to hear not another person say, well, I did that because my mama and daddy wasn't in my life. My mama was a crackhead, but dad was in prison. How old are you? I had to check a family member about this. How the hell old are you? You 30-something. And you still singing that same old song. So when is it going to come in life when you make a difference in your damn life? When you going to say, I don't want my children to endure the same shit that I endured? When you going to say, I don't want to see nobody else's child or another person to go through the things I've been through. That's why I have Unbreakable Strong Woman, y'all, because I be trying to save women from going through the things I went through. I can get on here and cry a river the shit I've been through. If I really broke down and just throw all my sorrows onto YouTube, oh, y'all will be just crying with me, donating money. Oh, we got to save Nina. It's a lot of things I don't share. Because I refuse to let my past consume my future. I refuse to let things that I've been through stop me from moving. Because as long as God grant me air in my lungs and he make me vertical, I wouldn't dare slap him in the face and say, you know what, Father God, I don't appreciate what you've done. I'm going to complain. You owe me more. That's why it's called yesterday. That's why it's called history. That means it's gone. You will never get those days back. You can't change what already happened. And you don't know what tomorrow go bring. All you can do is live in this moment. I keep telling people time is non-existent. Time is man-made. That's why it's different times all over the globe. All you have is this moment. Just be quiet for just a split second. It's just, that's all you have is that moment. And make every single moment count. Kanye, brother, if I'm not mistaken, Kanye 50 or close to it. Kanye talking about something that happened when he was 6. Do that excuse what happened with him and his cousin? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, when are you going to get over it? Because you can't change it. It already happened. We can talk about it till we turn blue in the face. We can go up to the prison and cuss his cousin out. We can give his cousin 20 more years. It's not going to change what happened. So Kanye, and anybody watching me, if you've been through SA, if you've been through physical abuse, mental abuse, lost your job, broken heart, all you can do is start from this second and try to change it so it won't happen again. But you can't erase what happened. So either you're going to stay in that moment, just stay right here in this moment and let life keep on going. Because let me tell you, when you dead and gone, you know what people going to do? They going to let balloons go on your birthday. They might go up to your grave and pour some liquor on it. They going to have a t-shirt with your face on it. You're going to become a memory sooner or later, because as the years go on, they're not even going to do that no more. So you got to make up your mind to live right now for you. Every single second count. Don't let your kids take your second. Don't let your job take your second. Don't let no man take your second, because they can't give you that moment. Only God can give you that moment. So why you let somebody take something that they can't even give you? You better love yourself enough to say, okay, I was stupid. I gave you that second a few times. I gave you a lot of seconds. I gave you some years. But guess what? I ain't going to do no more. You don't get no more of me. I'm not available. I have mentally checked out on you. It's over. Because you're not going to kill me. That situation I've been through, you got off on me. Yeah, I was a kid. You misused me. You misguided me. You took advantage of me. And people didn't know. I hid it for years. But guess what? I'm not taking it to my grave. I done released it. Regurgitated it. I threw it up. Kanye just threw it up. This is what y'all need to do. Throw it up. It's out there. Everybody done heard it now. Now, it's time to move on. Kanye, you had enough money, brother, to go get your mind right. You don't even have no excuses. You could have had a physical therapist, a mental psychologist, psych major followed you around everywhere you went all day long. You could have somebody walking behind you 24 hours a day encouraging you if you wanted to. You don't have no excuse why you walking around here thinking you a Martian with some moon boots on when it's 90 degrees the weather outside because what your cousin did to you or what you did to your cousin. No excuse. I don't accept excuses from people. I don't care what you've been through. You can't tell me the reason you doing something is because what you've been through. No, that's been. You've been through it. That means you didn't came out of it. And you still doing the same shit. You still carrying that same weight. When are you going to be responsible for your own mental state of mind and go regurgitate it? Go let it go. Birth it. Like I said, you can get up and go to work every day. You can cook for your boo thing. You can get up and get cute for the club. You can file your taxes. You can do all these things on a daily basis. Get up subconsciously, brush your teeth because it's something subconsciously you do without even thinking about it. But you can't say, I got to get my mind right. I'm tired of that person still got a hold of me. That person still got a hold of me. But you, Billy Badass, I don't take no wood nickels and I wish a Negro would. And you still crying about the same no good man. Kanye, you still crying about your no good ass cousin. This brother in prison doing life and you 50 years old, this got 40 years ago. You still hold on to what your cousin did. Am I saying he was right? No, I'm not. I'm saying he don't get another second, Kanye. You can't change what you did from 6 to 14. You can't take it back. I don't understand what was his purpose of coming to the internet. Unless he's doing a podcast like me and want to release some stuff. But no, he's a mega star. No, that's not why he did it. What is your purpose, Kanye, of coming to the internet telling us you topped your cousin off when you were 16 and 14? And it's getting to the point, y'all. I really don't want to hear nothing else Kanye have to say. And I really like Kanye. I really don't. Because it seems like, Kanye, you keep digging in your bag. You keep digging down in your bag. Take me now on this internet. You keep digging down in your bag, trying to look for reasons and excuses for us to let you keep doing shit. Oh, that's what happened to Kanye. Oh, no wonder. No. You a grown-ass man, dog. You don't get no passes. You should have went and got therapy years ago for that situation. We shouldn't have never heard about it. What can we do about it? I'm on this live. What can we do about it? Just as well as you came to us, you could have went to a therapist. All we can do is what I'm doing right now, talk about it. I can't heal you. I can't help you. I don't know your cousin. I don't have your money you have. And I got my own damn problems. I don't know what to do for you, Kanye, but pray for you. Now, if you would have came out and said, could y'all give me some prayer? I've really been messing up. I've really been acting out. I've been doing a lot of sinister stuff. I just need somebody to pray for me, to help me tune back into God because I lost my way somewhere. That's a whole different story, Kanye. But every week, you coming out with something different. So now I'm starting to believe you're just doing it for attention. Because when this don't work, you try something else. When that don't work, you try something else. Now all of a sudden, I topped my cousin off when I was 6 to 14. Really, Kanye? So what we supposed to say? You get to run around with the KKK because that happened to you? Are we supposed to say, Kanye get a pass because he lost his mama? And he said he'd never be the same. How many are you on here right now? How many are you right now? Thank you, Miss Lorraine. How you doing, love? How many of you are on here right now who lost their parents? Lost anybody? So why do certain people think they can sit there and say, I'm not the same. My life is horrible because my mama gone. My mama gone too. I had to make a choice to keep living or die when my mama left me. I had to remind myself, what would my mother want her legacy to be? Would she want me to stand 10 toes down and be a proud black woman and live like she lived? Or she want me to be weak and brittle, get on drugs, sell my body, give up on life? No, she want me to be the woman that she made me to be. She raised me to be. She want me to make sure her legacy is proud. Everything about Frankie Mayberry being here meant something. What do Kanye think his mama think about him? If she could speak, she would be so disgusted. So disgusted. Thank you so much, Mona, for the Cash App. So stop using excuses, people, to get over on the world. A young man called today, story time real quick. A young man called today from the county jail. I didn't know who he was. It was a prepaid call. And something told me to answer. So I answered the call. I'm like, yes. He said, hey, Miss Nina, is Gino around? I said, no, Gino's not around. And I remember he used to call Gino from the county jail. It was one of Gino's friends that he knew. He said, oh, well, I was just wondering if you don't mind, if you could find it deep in your heart to give me a few dollars. I'm here till August. And I don't have no family. I ain't crazy now, but I don't have no family. My sister lied to me, and people in here sick, and we be hungry, Miss Nina. We only get 3 meals, and they don't feed it. I said, I know how jail is, son. I know how jail is. I said, how old are you? I'm 30. I said, okay. You just told me a minute ago that your mom, you was adopted, your mom not in your life no more, your sister won't do nothing for you. Life just gave you a bunch of lemons, pretty much. He told me all that before I didn't tell y'all all, but he told me all that. And he told me that he can't wait to get out in August. It's going to be nice and warm. So I said, why you in there? Well, I came from Flint, Michigan, and I came to Grand Rapids, and things didn't work out. I ended up homeless, and then I was really on drugs, bad. And my foster mama knew I was on drugs, but nobody didn't care, so nobody wouldn't help me. So I ended up back in jail. I said, you sound absolutely stupid. Mm-hmm. Huh? You sound stupid, son. What do you mean? You said you were on drugs. Drugs, and nobody cared, right? Yeah. I said, but explain to me, why should somebody else care you on drugs if your ass don't even care you on drugs? You on drugs, but you want them to care that you on drugs, and you're 30. Now I have a whole different perspective right now if you was 15, because you're a kid. You a grown-ass man. And you want me to feel sorry for you because you keep going back to jail. You want me to feel sorry for you because you came here from Flint, Michigan, seeking whatever you were seeking. It didn't work out. You end up homeless and back in jail. You want me to feel sorry for you because your mama, your foster mama, and your sister won't send you their bill money. So you asking me, could you give me a few dollars? And guess what? I'm going to give him a few dollars. I am. I don't even know the kid. But I'm going to give him a few dollars because I will hope somebody give my child something if he was in need. I'm not doing it because I feel sorry for him. I'm doing it because I'm a mother. And I want to make sure he get at least a couple bags of chips. You know what I'm saying? I hope he get a little full off the few dollars I sent him, and I might do it a few more times before he get out in August. But I told him this. I said, I'm going to give you the biggest favor and do something big for you that nobody have done for you yet. He said, what's that? He thought I was going to send him some money. I'm going to send him a few dollars. I said, I'm about to connect you with a pastor that can help you get your mind right and get your life back on track and get you the counseling you need. You need God in your life. You don't need no money. Because if God is in your life and you get your mind right, the money go generate and come. Everything has an order in life. You can't skip certain parts of life and think your life gonna be okay. You can't have that messed up mental state of mind you have and go get a PhD. You see what I'm saying? Because you gonna have a PhD with a messed up mind. You cannot have that messed up mind and go, on a girls trip thinking that's going to resolve your problems. Because guess what? You're going to be on that girls trip with the same messed up mind. So when you down there at the girls trip, you still go do stupid shit because you still got that messed up mind. So 9 times out of 10, when you ladies leave from where you are and y'all go on the ocean on them girls trip, 9 times out of 10, you sleeping with somebody you don't know because you still have them demons inside of you. You trying to hide. So you down there sleeping with Bubba. Dexter on the ocean with the trunk swinging. Hey, beautiful American women. Y'all drinking, y'all having fun. Your troubles is in the United States. I'm in Jamaica. Finna give your soul up to Dexter. Then you come back, guess what? You still got your same problems because you never healed. You never fixed the problem. You just put a Band-Aid on it to go see Dexter. Now you got Dexter spirit on you. So your mind's still messed up with other shit that piled up on your life. Now you're trying to call Dexter. Dexter, what you doing? I'm busy. Dexter didn't like you from the beginning. He just wanted a little something. You made him feel good. He made you feel good. But your ass fell in love with the trunk. Because you never got your mind right. So I say this to say, Kanye, you don't get no pass. Young lady watching me, you don't get no pass. Sir, you don't get no pass. Don't nobody want to hear your baby mama stupid, your baby mama violent. You picked that crazy ass baby mama. Now you got to eat the crow and make sure you go to the courts and get rights to your child. You ain't never got to see her ass. You know how many brothers I know personally that don't see their kids and they blame it on their baby mama? So you mean to tell me your seed is running around here? You don't know if they're eating. You don't know what they're going to school. You don't know who their teachers are. You don't know what they're doing in life. And you go tell me your seed that came out your sack, this is your child. She can keep you from that baby. It shouldn't be nothing under the sun to keep you from yours. You hear me? Nothing. It should be no reason why you should, my nose is itching, y'all, that anybody should keep you from your child. A woman or a man, I ain't talking about no kids, a woman or a man cannot call themselves a woman or a man if they go to bed at night and don't even know where their child at. You ain't even tell your baby I love you. Half these brothers, you walk up to them, they don't even know what school their kids go to, y'all. I mean that. They don't even know what grade it is. Some of them know their birthday, I think, or he about to be 10 or 12. They don't know. But y'all walk around here talking about, you better respect me. How's somebody going to respect you when you don't even love the seed that you brought into this world? But back to on subject. Let's talk about Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is facing a lawsuit for $50 million. Now, y'all can't tell me it's not an attack on our black men. Shannon Sharpe is one of the biggest black YouTubers on the internet, one of them. I believe they said his podcast bring in $100 million, I guess, a year. Cat Williams' interview by itself was millions of dollars. Shannon Sharpe was a football player. Then he was a sports broadcaster. Now he has his own podcast. This is a successful country black boy who came from the trenches. He is the poster child of coming from nothing into something. They didn't even have a toilet in their house. When I say he was country, not only did he go to the NFL, his brother went too. You know why? Because Shannon and his brother, they just had to sit down one day and realize, I'm tired of going out in the woods to use the bathroom. I'm tired of us not having running water. I'm tired of the big rats and my mama and daddy don't have food. I'm tired of it. We some big country boys who love football. We got to make it, brother. And they made it. And as soon as Shannon started getting notoriety all over the internet for his podcast, people start coming against the brother. Not only white people, black folks. They hated to see him successful. They hated to see this brother make money. So they all start calling him G, start embarrassing him to the point Shannon had to make an X tape and act like it was an accidental pocket call, if y'all remember. So y'all don't know, stuff like that really mess with people mental. He felt like he had something to prove. I ain't G. I ain't that person. I get women. So he accidentally do a pocket call, have an X. Well, anywho, a woman, I think they said she was in her 20s. Shannon in his 50s. He been messing with this woman off and on for years. She said for the last 3 years he been craping her, forcing her to do stuff. Instantly, I said she's a damn lie. Let me tell you why I say that. Why did it take for Diddy's story to come out with Cassie, for all these women to say Me Too? And I know what y'all want to believe. Cassie gave them courage. That's a damn lie. Y'all know how many women come out every single day with these same Cassie stories and don't nobody follow their lead. No, when somebody get $30 million is a little different. So let me go after Shannon Sharpe, who got all this money. He been craping me for 3 years. So every time he wants you to come over, you go over there? How can somebody crepe you for 3 years? This is what I'm saying. People keep telling me they made me do it. Come on, man. I can't. I just can't, because I don't even have y'all money. And I left. I left with $700 in my pocket and was homeless in my car to save Nina. So I don't identify. I don't get it. Maybe I'm wrong. And I know everybody's not strong like you. Yes, you are. You just don't know how to tap into it. And you blame the world because you're weak, but that's a choice to be weak. I was weak too. I was mentally distraught and everything, but I made sure I had enough strength to pull myself out so I wouldn't drown. It's like going down the current of the river and you see that one big brick is coming up and you grab hold to it. And the current's still pushing you, but you holding on. You weak, but you hold it on because you don't want that current to take you under. That's how I was. I was weak too, sis, but I was holding on to that one little piece of hope. Lord, I'm homeless right now, but I'm holding on. And you know what I was holding on to? The garment of Jesus. I'm holding on to you, Lord. I'm just holding on because I know if I just keep holding on that you're going to change my situation around. You want to see if I'm going to let you go. And I'm not going to let you go. Whatever way you move, I'm moving too. I got you, Jesus, because I know you got me. And as long as I'm holding on to you, I know won't no harm come against me. No weapon forms against me shall prosper. I'm holding on. So y'all got to stop talking that I'm weak. It's power in the tongue. The more you say you weak, the more weaker you going to be. In my weakest moments, I kept saying, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm rich, I'm more than a conqueror. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I am a child of Most High God. I am royalty. Nina, do you know who your father is? I had to look in the mirror and talk to myself. Girl, you forgot who your daddy is. You ain't got to go through none of this. Easter Sunday just passed, right, y'all? I'm going to get back on the subject, but y'all got me going tonight. Easter Sunday just passed. Could y'all get my likes up? Do y'all know what Easter Sunday? He supposed to have rose from the grave on Easter Sunday. And I went to church Sunday. Y'all, I haven't been to church in a long time. And I didn't go to show off no new clothes. I ain't wear nothing new. My grandbaby had an Easter program. Let me tell you about the devil. She called me an hour before her program. I'm laying here disgusted from what happened to me, get sprayed with the mace, and my grandbaby gets sprayed. I'm thinking about my YouTube channel going down. My back hurt, my knees hurt. I'm sitting there like, she called and said, Granny, would you please come to my program? Now, her program was at her mama's other baby daddy's mama church, her little brother's grandmama church. Now, we haven't been seeing eye to eye. That woman didn't like my son. I ain't gonna say I didn't like her son. I just don't like her son's behavior. So we was clashing. And my grandbaby's mama, she could have been a mediator, but she was siding with her new boo. You know how people do. And things were just getting out of control. So anytime we had to go somewhere around there with my grandbaby, it was just tension. So I'm like, Oh, I want no more drama, Jesus. I just can't. I don't have no more strength. I don't have the strength. And the Lord said, like he came to me and said, if you don't get your butt up and go to your grandbaby program, you ain't been to church and I don't know when. I go upstairs in my room. If y'all can see how my room look, because I got everything from my storage up there. It is like a storage right now, and I have to do it this week. I found my blazer, but I couldn't find my skirt. I found the purse, but I couldn't find the shoe. The devil was trying to deter me in every single way. My eyelashes was coming off. I couldn't find my jewelry. So I said, Lord, I kept saying I ain't going. And every time I said I ain't going, the Lord sent me right back, go find something to wear. And I'm digging and digging there. I found this cute dress I had, put it with a blazer, got some shoes and a purse to match. And I said, I'm just going to wear this because it's not what I got on the outside. It's what I have on the inside. So I was cute. We went to church. My son David, his girlfriend, and we went to see his daughter. And as soon as we get in there, the young man's mother, she waved at me. And I'm like, oh, hi. I was shocked, like, hey. And she was just so friendly. And then my daughter's, my grandbaby's mom, she was like, how y'all doing? She was nice. And then they start singing the music, and I'm just praising. I'm having a good time. My son having a good time. Then the devil almost made me lose my phone, my new phone, because we went to the wrong church at first. David had us at the wrong church. So I said, David, I ain't got my phone. I didn't left it. He said, oh, Mama, he had to leave this church, go to another church, find the phone. It was in his car. Okay, the devil was so busy yesterday. And then they did the program. It was beautiful. And not only that, the preacher that was preaching, y'all, in the midst of him preaching, now the young man that don't like my son is sitting behind us, right behind David. They got the same baby mama. This is his mama church. He never would speak to us. I don't know why. He still holds vengeance in his heart. The pastor was preaching, y'all, and he pointed at David and said, you a preacher. David sitting there like this, he said, he looked at the boy, the young man behind him, like, who? He said, no, you a preacher. David was all embarrassed, like, Mama, he just called me a preacher. My mother used to tell David that all the time since he was a baby. God got a special anointing on you, grandson. You gonna be a preacher. And that man just called him out of nowhere. Out of all them people, we visitors. So that was something that made me feel good, you know, even though he probably never preached, but that just made me feel good. And then when the service was over, I'm going to go in the midst of the service, the pastor started preaching. And he made us remember what Easter was about. Easter is not about no bunny. It's not about no eggs. It's not about no Easter hunt. It ain't about none of that. It's about Christ giving his life for us to live. So he said, I don't understand why y'all struggling. I don't understand why your heart is broke. I don't understand why you broke. I don't understand why you go through the calamities you go through when Christ walked with the cross on his back. And while he was walking, they was spitting on him. They was kicking him. They was whipping him until the flesh came off his bones. And every whip, that's a stripe. By his stripes, I am healed. He was taking it. He crawling. They kicking him in his butt. They throwing cans and sticks and rocks at him, and he still was walking with that cross. It was heavy. Have you ever had something on your back and it was just so heavy? And you just had to keep on walking no matter what the world threw at you. People throwing hate at you. Nonsense, drama, and you just got this cross and you got to keep walking. You got to keep going because you know at the end it's Jesus up there. He up there. And I know it's going to be all right. So he kept on reminding us, he said, and not only that, when he was on the cross, which he was on a tree, but when he was on the cross, when they nailed his hands, he looked on each side of him, and he didn't have no understanding at first. So he said, Father, Why have you forsaken thee? Why are you doing this to me? His daddy made him sacrifice his life for you. And when he was thirsty, they gave him vinegar on a rag, not even a cup, just suck this vinegar. And before all of that happened, they took a whip. It was like a ball with spikes in it, and they hit him in his side. And they yanked it out, and blood and water came out. And that was like the vein to his heart, and all the fluid from his heart flew out. And he still said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. They don't even know who I am. They don't know I'm the Messiah. They don't know I'm dying for them. And y'all walking around here holding grudges, talking about me and ain't no good, and I ain't gonna forgive such and such, and he died for you? He forgave you of your sins. You don't have to suffer, Kanye. You don't have to go through nothing, Diddy. You don't have to be worried about your bills. Nina, you ain't got to be worried about your YouTube channel. And I needed to go to church just to hear that because I was so discouraged yesterday, y'all. And God said, no, I got a word for you. I want you to remember. I want you to remember I gave my life for you to live. And you going to live. You going to do everything you can to make that channel work. Girl, I didn't tell you to get on that computer, that laptop that day and upload your Facebook videos to go get monetized in 45 days for you to lose. Let me remind you what I gave up. Thank you so much, Miss Gloria. Let me remind you what I gave up for you. I gave up my life for you to live. And y'all got people running around here saying the reason why I do this because my mama died. What y'all think God said about his son dying? What about Job when he lost everything? Job said, I don't care, take it all. Take it all as long as I got Jesus. You can take everything. Strip me naked. Even Job's wife said, Job, oh boy, look at them. Oh my God, you need to just die. Go on, just die, Job, because I can't help you and I ain't finna touch you. I can't. You need to just die. And Job said, pretty much looked at her, go on about your business. Go on about your business. I am on here. Go on about your business. Because as long as I got Jesus, I don't need you either. So I had to remind myself Sunday, no matter what life throws at me, as long as I have the Messiah, I can endure anything. No weapon, none. No weapon shall prosper. It's power in this tongue. So, at the end of the service, I felt so good. I was so full. I was happy. I'm sitting next to mothers of the church, and I'm like, I haven't been to church in so long. It feels so right. We was leaving out the church, and some told me to turn around and hug my granddaughter's mama, who we've been at each other for about 3 years. Haven't spoke. This is a little girl who used to live in my house. We've been like hating each other. I turned around and I tapped her. Bring it in. She didn't want to hug me. See how people go to church and they still got hate in them? She didn't want to hug me. But I hugged her and I said, I love you, little girl. You know what she did? Didn't say, thank you, Miss Nina, or I love you too, Miss Nina, or I'm glad you came. She just, but I felt good. The joy I had, the world didn't give it to me. So the world can't take it away. And then his mama came out and she shook my hand and she said, thank y'all for coming. I said, thank you for inviting me. You just don't know what you did for me today. Her son didn't speak to nobody. Then my son shook his mama hand. Thank you for inviting us. Then his girlfriend shook his mama hand. He still sat right there, didn't shake my hand, didn't say nothing. I'm going to keep praying for him. I hope God deliver him. I hope my grandbaby's mama turn around because I love her. I have no vengeance against you. You my grandbaby's mama. What you and my son been through, that's the past. Today is a new day. And I'm not going to live in that, because I kept thinking, like, Lord, why I keep getting this drama coming to me? Why I keep getting all this black cloud over me? Nina, you got to let some things go. You got to start throwing some trash away. Y'all walking around with all this trash. Just start taking stuff off you. Take some of that weight off you. Do that luggage. You know that luggage you carry? Drop some of that luggage off at the dumpster. All that what my baby daddy did and my divorce and that job, that's luggage. That's baggage. You can't change history. But what you can do is not repeat it. You can't change it. It's done. We can't sit here and keep saying, you know what you did to our ancestors. They know what they did. We know what they did. That's why we always say we not our ancestors. We're going to do everything we can so you won't do it again. And then when we say you not going to do us like you did them, we racist. No, you just ain't doing it no more. Today is a new day. We not them same folks. I want to make my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmama proud. And by making her proud, I'm going to be determined to do everything I can do not to be in no shackles. Oh, no, no, no. She was in shackles. She was in the cotton field. She was getting craped in the field. Oh, I'm going to do everything I can so we won't do that again. So I say like all that to say is, y'all got to let some things go if you want to grow. And then on top of all that, I'm going to get back to my video in a minute. On top of all of that, I cut on the TV because I wasn't even going to make a video tonight. I'm like, Lord, I don't even know what to talk about. I'm so discouraged. I don't even want to talk about nothing negative. And I turned on Tasha K. Normally, Tasha be talking, you know, she go. But something about her video today, she was talking about calling those things that be not as though they were. She was talking about writing a vision and making it plain. She was talking about how you can call things into existence. How you write stuff down, how you journal. That's writing a vision and making it plain. Do you know it's something about when you write it down, it gotta come true. And I remember the best times of my life, Lord, I used to write. And I'm not even a good writer. I'm horrible at English. But I love to write. I used to love to write so much that I would get a dictionary. A lot of y'all don't even know what a dictionary is. And I would find words and meanings. And I would correct my spelling. And I love to write my thoughts down. I used to have books after books of my thoughts. And then my brother met this older woman. And she was very successful. I remember meeting her at 17. Her name was Brenda. Brenda was from Jackson, Mississippi. She had one of these huge, beautiful farm homes. And it was like a mansion. And she was a stylist. So she liked my brother. She pretty much loved her husband from my brother. Anywho, one day she walked up to the table and I was writing some music. She said, "What you doing, baby girl?" I said, "I'm writing some music down." She said, "You always by yourself writing. What do you want to do?" I said, "I don't know. I think I want to be famous." She said, "You want to sing?" I said, "Yeah, but I love fashion too." She said, "You know, a double-minded person is a fool." So I'm like, "Girl, you calling me a fool? I don't even know you." She said, "I'm letting you know God don't deal with confusion, and you confused right now. So let me tell you what worked for me." She said, "I want you to get you a brand new journal, a brand new pen, and I want you to write your vision. Exactly how you visualize yourself. What do you want? Write it down in details. And you read it 2 or 3 times a day, and you pray over it, and you ask God to give you clarity, and you ask God to bring it to you." She said, "That's how I became one of the biggest stylists in Jackson, Mississippi." She said, "I came from the trenches, from nothing. And I own a mansion." How I did it, God just started letting stuff come to me. And I started by writing the first line. I will be a successful stylist. I will have this. I will have that. I already have it. This is already done. And the next year, I want to be here. So I got to do A, B, C, D to get to that point. She said, you don't write it down, your mind is just everywhere. You won't accomplish nothing. And she said, the main thing don't do is tell people your dreams. It's dream killers out here. She said, they don't mean to kill your dreams. But once you put your stuff out in the universe, they take it into them. Because they don't see your vision, they start sending you negative vibes, and then they start making you doubt what you want to do, and you will never accomplish it. Girl, ain't nobody selling that. You know, boutiques ain't surviving no more. Everything online. I found myself saying that to my daughter the other day. I had to catch myself. Ain't nobody doing that no more, girl. That sounds crazy. You know, that costs too much money. You know, my uncle tried that. It didn't work. People start knocking your dream down, and then you start second guessing yourself like, dang, you right. But if you write it down and you take it to God, he'll start formatting it for you. He'll start putting them puzzle pieces together. And before you know it, it'll be like this. How you think, I'm going to use a story everybody know, J.C. Penney's. Let's use J.C. Penney's in the dollar store. How do you think them stores became successful? Do you think somebody that started the dollar store went to somebody they know and said, you know what, I'm finna go get a store, everything $1? Do you know how many people in his family would have been like, are you crazy? You ain't finna make no money off no dollar. A multi-billion-dollar industry, the Dollar Tree. Billion. Do you know Walt Disney went to his family and said, I want to start an amusement park. And I want a rat running around with ears, and I want all Goofy. I want all these characters running around the park, and I want these princesses, and I want the lights and the music, and I want the horses. They thought he was crazy. This is a true story. They thought Walt Disney was crazy. His family was going to put him in the nut house. So you saying you want a rat running around messing with kids? And you go call him Mickey Mouse? And his girlfriend named Minnie. Lock his ass up, Grandma. Did you hear what he said? Uncle John in here acting crazy again, Grandma. They thought he was nuts. And his friend named Goofy. Yo goofy ass need to go get that special jacket. Go get Granddaddy's special jacket and put it on Uncle John. It's Disney World. Disney World, Disneyland, all over. The biggest one is in Orlando. $1 trillion business. And everybody in his family wanted to put him in a nut house. Michael Jordan, coach, told him he'd never play basketball. Mike, you ain't make the team, brother. You can't fly, you can't skip, you can't do nothing. Find something else to do. He cut him off the team. You would never be successful in basketball. If Michael Jordan would have believed that, would he be Michael Jordan today? You know what Michael Jordan did? He said, just because you told me I can't, I'm finna show you I can. He worked night and day when people were sleeping. Michael was working. He bouncing the ball. He missing. He airballing. He getting cut off teams. And he wouldn't give up on his dream. Steve Harvey, his teacher told him he would never be on TV because he had a stuttering problem. What's the motivational speaker? What's his name, y'all? Y'all know I'm talking about, the older guy. Somebody help me out. They said he was special needs. He was in special education. They told him he'd never be a motivational speaker. He is the biggest motivational speaker in the world. Les Brown. And I say all this to say, life will make you believe it ain't gonna happen. People will make you believe that you crazy. People will make you believe you stupid. People will make you believe you're not worthy. People will hinder you. See, y'all get mad at me when I love you. Y'all get mad at me when I say stop going to the podcast and complaining about brothers ain't no damn good, and take that energy and make yourself right. I wish I would call somebody and spend a whole hour telling you what somebody else not doing they should be doing. I'm going to take that hour to talk to that person and ask them, what can I do so I won't do this shit no more? Tell me how can I make my life better. I don't give a damn about my baby daddy. My baby father just said something to my daughter tonight. Stupid. Because the devil's sending him at me. His girlfriend still stupid. They still act like I'm the issue. I've been let that go, brother. And I told her, don't nobody want some shit that hindered me for 25 years. What I look like? You think I want something that hindered me for 25 years, so you intimidated by me. You don't even want him talking to me about his kids. Girl, that brother can run through here butt naked with an apple in his mouth. And I'll be like, move your black rusty butt out the way. Move and watch the TV. I don't want to see him. He ain't got nothing I want. But in her mind, that's a new thing to her. And I'm sitting there looking at her like, girl, something is seriously wrong with you. Good luck. But see, they the same person. She's a recovering addict. She's an alcoholic. She's got a husband in Detroit, Michigan that don't want her. She left her kids when they was little. They're the same person. So they think alike. Enjoy each other. Have you ever seen two drunks together? They look like they so happy because they do the same shit. With me, he couldn't do that shit. I made him love himself with me. Until the point I took stuff off my life to give it to him. I took some time off my life to give. I mean, here you go. You ain't got no strength. Here goes some of my strength. You ain't got no courage. Let me see. I got some courage right here. You ain't got no motivation. Wait a minute. I got some motivation. I'm taking stuff off me, giving it to him. So I'm losing time off my life trying to make somebody else live. But I'd be damned if I call my motivators, my mentors, and spend an hour that I'm spending $50 for. And Miss is it Miss Deborah? Miss Deborah, I think it's Miss Deborah. If it's not, I'm sorry. I gotta get her name. She paid me $50 yesterday, y'all. Let me tell you why she gave me $50 on Cash App. She wanted me to call her. She said, I'll give you $50 in 15 minutes. I said, no, Miss Deborah, I'm going to be charging $50 for an hour. And I know a lot of y'all might think that's a lot of money, but I paid it. Y'all don't know what that hour would do for you. And I said, I haven't set it up, Miss Deborah, yet, so I'm going to send your money back. When I get it set up, you'll be my first person I call. She said, no, Nina, keep it, because I want to be the first person you call. So she going to be the first person that I'm going to send my number to when I start my call-ins. Y'all will be amazed what calling and talking to somebody really help you do. Y'all will spend $50 at the casino. You'll spend $50 on lottery, $50 on a wig, $50 on makeup, $50 on liquor, $50 on weed. But you won't spend $50 to call somebody to help you get your mind right. And it works. It worked for me. If you don't believe me, I'm not saying that so y'all can pay me. I'm telling you, it worked for me. This is not a commercial that I'm trying to sell you nothing. You looking at a walking testimony. If I had $50 to call somebody right now, I would call Les Brown. And I would say, Mr. Les Brown, help me get my life in order. Help me get on track so I can be like you. I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to travel the world and talk to people all over. Show me how to do it. I got my notebook. I'm ready to take notes from the best. You think I'm going to take $50 and I got 60 minutes talking to somebody that can help me get my mind right, and I take that 60 minutes and say, girl, he did it again. You was right. Men ain't no good. And I was just saying, I did everything I could. Yup. And then I got another baby. And he cheated on me. You think I'm going to spend a whole hour talking about what somebody did? And that's what a lot of podcasters do. And y'all love them. Y'all love them because they let you call them. They let you get on their podcast. They let you type to vent about some shit that you decided for your own life. You made a choice to deal with a no good brother. And now you calling somebody complaining about something you did. And not one time do that person check you and say, well, why'd you do it? Well, why did you stay? Well, what attracted you to that person? Why you just not leaving? Why are you calling me instead of calling him and telling him don't call you no more? What can I do for you? If you can't do it for yourself, how can I do it for you? So actually, you just wasted your $50 calling me to fix a problem that you're not even willing to fix for your damn self. How old are you? Oh, you're 40. When you gonna learn? When you're 80? See, they don't say the right thing. They just be, girl, I told you, those no good monkeys, and such and such and such and such and such. And then they have a pity party. And by the time you hang up the phone, guess what? You still got them problems. You don't even have a clue what you just talked about. And you're going to do it again. Because you didn't resolve shit. You could have looked in the mirror and just talked to yourself for 30 minutes. Because the bottom line is, this is what I would say, this is what I'm saying to all you sisters that's saying black men ain't no good. Because y'all seen my title. Black men ain't no good. This is what I say to all of you women. You better start loving yourself so you don't be with no good black men. That's the easy solution. When you walk into a room, you're supposed to own that room without opening your mouth. If you walk in a room and you half naked and your ass out, your breasts out, you looking like a hood rat, you got a BBL, you got a bunch of hair, you got the makeup. If you looking like you for sale, or you trying to get chose, or you a hooker, people gonna treat you accordingly. Now you go in there and you look like money. I used to go in the club with my suits on, my heels, my slacks, my briefcase purse, and everybody wanted to know who I was. They thought I was on business. They thought, is she the owner? Who is she? You stand out. I don't want to fit in. Jesus didn't fit in. That's why they beat him. They didn't understand him. Who is this? Who is that man? Hoppo, who is this man raising people from the dead? Turn the water into wine. Who was this man, Hoppo? They all wanted to know who Jesus was. And they was so hateful, they didn't even like his power. He doing a good thing, and they was mad. So you wonder why your friends talk about you? You could be doing something good, like what I'm doing right now, and somebody would dog me out. They did it to Jesus. And that's just a reminder. I'm his child. I'm in his image. So they go do it to me. You know what I'm saying? They gon' dog me out. They gon' talk about me. I can't let you two people get on my nerves because you see how they dog me out? But they did it to my father first. And that's what he had to remind me. He said, Nina, why you get mad about anything? I already paid the price. Your debt is paid in full. Your pain is paid in full. Your misery is paid in full. Your heartache is paid in full. Everything you go through or go face, I already paid it for you, girl. Now go out there in the world and get what you want. That's like going in the store and somebody say, go get anything you want, I paid for it. You be grabbing everything. God said, go get what you want in this big world I gave you. Don't worry about Donald Trump. Don't worry about China. Don't worry about Carmelo Anthony and what he going through on TV. That ain't even your fight. Black folks, this ain't our fight with Carmelo Anthony and what he did to that white kid. That's God's business. But we all making it our business. The white folks making it their business. That's God's business. We all up in his Kool-Aid. We can't do nothing about that. Certain stuff is just predestined. He knew Carmelo Anthony was going to stab that boy on that day. Predestined. We don't know what's going to happen, but I don't care if we fight, have a race war, whatever we do, we not going to change the destiny of that situation because God already handled it. He knew what Carmelo Anthony was going to do on that day when he was in his mama's womb. If he know the hairs on your head, even if it's a wig, you don't think he know what he got for you. But sometimes you can change your destiny by going this way with the crowd. You're going with the crowd. That's why I don't protest. That's why I don't go out there. I'm not going with the crowd. I'm not doing it. But I'm watching Shannon Sharpe get sued by this woman for $50 million. And Tony Busby is her attorney. Tony Busby is the same one that been coming up with Diddy, 1-800-BABY oil. 1-800-BABY oil. Tony Busby. Since he couldn't get Diddy, since he couldn't get Jay-Z, now he messing with Shannon Sharpe. This 20-some-year-old woman, Shannon raped me 3-4 times. And Tony Busby on the bandwagon. He trying to tear down black men any means necessary. And it's going to be people going along with the shit and believing it. They hate to see a successful black man. Now, isn't it funny that they always say black men are gangbangers, thugs, deadbeat fathers, drug dealers, abusers, robbers, thieves. That's the stereotype of the black man. Right? Then we got people like Shannon Sharpe. We got Carmela Anthony family, who he's from a good family. We got people doing positive things. Jay-Z, I ain't saying what he did in his personal life, I don't know. Diddy, these are successful. I'm talking about their success. I don't know how they got it. I don't know what they doing. I'm talking about where they are. Floyd Mayweather, 50 Cent, these some millionaire black men. They didn't rob nobody. I ain't gonna say they didn't beat nobody. I ain't say sex and having fun. They worked for what they had because we watched them do it. Y'all don't have to own it. R. Kelly, we watched him make hit after hit after hit. What he did on his personal time, I don't know. But they worked for their career. But you know what happened? They couldn't let go of their past. Trauma, and they allow the industry to consume them because they got the talent. We listen to the music. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. We listen to their music. Song cry. We listen to their stuff. We know they are talented. But somewhere they was tempted by the devil. Like Job, they was tempted and they gave in. And that's where they lost themselves. But it's funny how the world keep coming against our successful black men. Y'all already said they some thugs. Now these are successful black men. And y'all still say they thugs. Shannon on TV every day. Country buck. Went to the NFL. Went to college. Now here come a lawsuit to tear him down. And everybody go, yeah, here we got another one. Here go another, even their own people, our own people. Here go another one. Man, these black men ain't shit. In a minute, we ain't gonna have no black men. What y'all gonna say then? Y'all gonna really be crying, we ain't got no black men. Oh, damn. We ain't gonna have no black men. And just look around if y'all don't believe me. The more y'all tearing down these black men instead of trying to help lift them up, encourage them, the more we losing them to the grave and to the penitentiary. Why y'all think all these women around here marrying women? Why you think when women get mad, they go get a girlfriend? They think that's the solution. I'm tired of men. I feel don't get me a woman. And she go put on a strap on and act like a man. And all you gotta do is encourage the men that's in your area. Just try thanking one of the brothers sometimes. Even the ones on the corner be like, brother, I just want to thank you for being a good black man. And if you ain't a good black man, I'm calling those things that be not as though it's were. By the time at the end of the week, you will be a good black man. I'm claiming that. Hallelujah. People like, she crazy. I'm a thug. You won't be a thug by the end of the year. I'm claiming that. Deliverance all over you. Start claiming stuff. Power in the tongue. My baby father gonna be a good dad. And I hate saying baby father, that's so ghetto. My children's dad gonna be a good man. He gonna turn his life around. He gonna give them kids and grandkids what they need. He gonna heal. He might end up being a preacher. Because he sure got a story to tell. And I'm going to be in the front row and make sure, don't forget to tell the part when you did this to me now, because I'm going to get up and testify. Don't you lie. Don't you lie. You better tell the truth. But I'm just tired of seeing my brothers, man. I don't care what y'all say about me. I'm tired of seeing my brothers perish. I'm tired of seeing my brothers perish because without a man, we nothing. I know y'all don't want to believe that. I don't need no man. Yes, you do, because you made from one. How you gonna not need something that you made from? That's like saying I don't need no air. I don't want to go out and put up a door. I don't want to dig a ditch. I don't want to do stuff that men do. I need y'all around here. I ain't talking about just to sleep with me. I ain't talking about in my house. I need men in the world. I need men to check these bad boys. Keep these girls in check. I need men around here. I need men to be the leaders God said they are. They supposed to lead the homes. They supposed to lead the community. I need them to do that. Instead of us dogging them out, you know what we should be saying to men? I'm tired of you not doing your job. What you mean? I ain't gonna dog you out. It's time for you to do your job, brother. Stop holding the phone when two women fighting on the street instigating. You acting like a little bee right now. Do something. I thought you was a leader in our community. Should I put you on camera? While you recording them, I'm going to be recording you. Yep, I'm going to put you on camera. Look at this little girl. He instigating like a female. Maybe they'll stop doing it. How about I put you on Facebook, your child support list? You owe me $60,000. So maybe the next girl will believe me. Then she ain't going to say I'm a hater. I just want to put my baby daddy child support record on there so the next woman won't run into him and think he going to give him something. Because look what he owed me. I know y'all don't want to do that. You don't put stuff on Facebook. Some stuff need to be on Facebook. Maybe you can save the next sister for falling, but you know we got dum-dums. She just a hater. That's some fake paperwork. And I don't care. He ain't never coming back. Well, take him and the $60,000. I hope you hit the mega million so I can get my shit. And it's a true story. One of my kids, daddy owed me $60,000. I want to see that brother survive. I want to see that brother succeed. Because when he succeeds, Nina can get her money. I don't wish no bad on mine. You hear me? But I'm sick and tired of the world dogging out our men. But if you look at any other race, y'all, they don't do it. You barely get anybody say something about Donald Trump. They just now saying something about Donald Trump. They didn't let Donald Trump get into office again. When he showed us the first time, he didn't care nothing about the Constitution. Nothing. And they got him in there again. They didn't get Donald Trump in there again because he was a good president. They got Donald Trump in there again because he's walking around with that hat said, "Make America Great Again." And they thought making America great again was putting us back in slavery. Because America ain't never been great for us. I want somebody to tell me when America ever been great for black folks. We go through the most. So he was talking about them. And we got black folks on the internet wearing hats that make America great again. Uncle Toms, they really believe in their mind that they've been living in a great country. But if you ask them, when was it great? How was it great? Oh, I had a good job. I bought a house. That ain't great. That's just living. That's part of life. Working, having nice things, that don't make the world great. Greatness comes from within and the love you show and God and people being treated fair and equal. When was it like that? When have it ever been like that? The only reason they going up against Donald Trump right now, y'all, is because Donald Trump don't care about them. They didn't care about Donald Trump not caring about us. But when it's time messing with their 401k, their food stamps, They SSI, they Social Security. Oh, we got a problem. We got to get the white man out of here. And Donald Trump going to go, y'all. Elon Musk, they going to get him out of there. Because one thing you don't do is mess with the white man money. You can slap their mama, but you better not mess with their damn money. When you start messing with their shit, oh, they would sell their own out. They would take their own in the backyard and hang them. What was they doing to Vice President Pinch? Donald Trump, Vice President. Did y'all forget that? At the Capitol building? They was finna hang him in the back of the Capitol. One of their own. Because he wasn't going along with their agenda. They don't care about what color you are. If you going against their shit, you might as well be a Negro. Donald Trump is a light-skinned Negro right now. Elon Musk is a Negro. They treating him like they Pookie and Ray Ray. They don't care about them two no more. They gotta go. That's Pookie and Ray Ray. They looking at them and there's some light-skinned Negroes. No, they gotta go. We don't want them no more. Donald Trump will never be the same in this world because, and Donald Trump don't care because he feel like shit. And my clock is ticking. When I got about another couple years, maybe, I'm finna tell everything before I leave. I'm about to hit 80 and they think I care. I'm about to hit 80, y'all. Donald Trump don't give a damn. That's why he on the golf course. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. I didn't live my life. Fuck all y'all. He don't care. He like that shit. Me and Biden about to be out of here in a minute. Ain't got time for y'all. Y'all still gonna be sitting here trying to put America back together again when I leave. And I'm gonna be somewhere smoking on a big one. But yeah, I'm just tired of it, man. Enough is enough. I'm watching Floyd Mayweather perish. He just lost $400 million. Floyd, you came from behind me on the next street. You grew up behind me on the next street. You showed us it's possible to leave my neighborhood and become almost a billionaire. To lose it, not acceptable. And I'm not going to kick that brother down. Let's try praying for our brothers. We're the God in y'all. Our brothers are under attack, y'all. Not just from the world, but from our own. The kids don't like them. The mama don't like them. The government don't like them. Their own brother don't like them. They got hate coming from everywhere. So do the black woman, though. We do, too. We just hide ours well. You know, we hide ours like we nothing wrong with us. God, I ain't no hater. Yes, you are. Just try something, y'all. Go into a setting and make sure you dress the best you can dress. Go into a setting where there's other couples and other women. Watch how they look at you. I promise you. How y'all doing? Hate on you instantly. Hate on you instantly. Don't even know you from Adam. Your own brown people. But y'all talking about white girls, Karen, and they racist. You talking about Donald Trump racist, and you hate your own brown people. You want your own people to die. You want your own baby daddy to go to prison for life. You want Shannon Sharpe, your brother that's successful, go to jail. But let me say this before I go to all you brothers out there. If your grown, nasty ass walking around here, 50-something years old, talking to somebody 20, shame on you. Shannon, what you thought was going to come out of that? Did you really think that little girl liked you? Just ask yourself, Shannon, if I didn't have this money in this podcast, would I be sleeping with a 20-something-year-old girl? Hell no. She using you for something. Floyd Mayweather, you 40 or 48, 47, 48? Your girlfriend like 28? She Yaya age, your daughter age. Y'all, you look absolutely ridiculous with that baby. What the hell y'all gonna talk about? So all you have in common with these young girls is sex and spending money. So you just letting the whole world know I'm just a rich trick. And soon as they don't get what they want, he craped me. Tyrese, you found your woman on Instagram. She told the whole world she really wasn't even interested in you. She thought the white guy from the movie was cute. She didn't. Then you asked to marry her for the whole world, and she told you no. And you still walking around here with her big booty, foreign looking self, showboating like you a teenager. Aren't you the same Tyrese we done seen cry all over the internet over females and baby mamas, and you doing it again, Tyrese? And you want us to feel sorry for you? Leave these young girls alone. I know old men say, I don't talk to nothing old. I want me a young thing. Y'all getting these young girls pregnant? Baby go come out looking like Mr. from The Color Purple. Quit playing with me. DC Young Fly. His mama like 20-some years old younger than his daddy. His daddy gone now. But he said I was the last little something my daddy had left. And my mama got pregnant. His daddy was older than his granddaddy. His daddy gone, DC, barely 30. Who gonna come to your graduation? You in the 6th grade at your graduation. They gonna be like, your great-granddaddy over there in the wheelchair, that's my daddy. Got Alzheimer's. Where we at? Ain't gonna know shit. And you think these young girls want you. And half y'all can't give it up because the Viagra ain't working no more. So what y'all doing? Y'all got the carpet tongue. Look like a lizard. Just licking on something. Here you go, baby. Want some more money? Little old ass perverts. Do y'all think these pretty little young girls want your ass? Sit y'all old asses down. You know why y'all don't want no old woman y'all age like me? Because we're going to tell your ass you're old. Sit your old ass down and let's watch some TV. I done made some cornbread and some collard greens. Sit your ass down, Papa. Shit, put the Viagra, put your Peter in your pocket. Don't nobody want to see that old rusty, wore out shit with the buckwheat around it, looking like this all around. It look just like this, skin somebody. It's all old and rusty, this long, and you gotta hit it, slap it, revive it and shit. You gotta work on it. Them young girls, they sitting there on TikTok doing this. Girl, yeah, I'm doing a TikTok. Girl, I'm gonna meet you in Miami tomorrow. I'm almost got the money. Just give me a few more hours. I almost got the money. Give me a hammer, cause this nigga dead. You wait a minute, baby. Let me get some more Viagra. Why you think Kevin Samuels dead, y'all? Kevin Samuels talked all that shit and croaked in the midst of sex with a young girl. She killed his ass. He's sitting there popping Viagra and drinking energy drinks, allegedly. And just croaked. Don't nobody want y'all. Sit y'all stupid asses down some damn where. Shit, got hair all in your booty cheeks. The hair, you can French braid your hair from the back and your butt. Got hair in your ears, hair in your nose. The little girl's looking like, oh. The woman was married to Hugh Hefner. She said, man, it was so disgusting. She used to have to ask somebody downstairs, would you come up here, please, and help me with Hugh, please? I gotta have something else to look at besides this old wrinkled up prune booty just look like a chitlin ass. I'm just tired of looking at him. Can somebody help me? And he think going around, I got me now by some young girls. You looking like a chitlin by the ass. Don't nobody want you, Hugh. I mean, damn. So, I'm just telling these old men, sit y'all ass down. Y'all won't be like Shannon Sharpe on the internet talking about they got a lawsuit. She need to sue for being traumatized. Shit. Balls looking like two big prunes all drawn up. Ain't nothing in them. They just gone, just ain't nothing left. You got to do some mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. They need to change their lawsuits. I'm suing for being traumatized. He got their grandpa penis. I'm scared. I don't ever want to see a penis again. And when he put it out, I was so scared. And he was looking at me like, I was so scared. I want to sue. That's what y'all need to sue for. Shit. He creeped me. With what? I mean, how did he crepe you? I mean, his knees is bad because he old. Kick his ass in the knees. I mean, how was he holding you down? How was Shannon holding you down? Shannon got bad knees. Y'all see how he walk? He walked like he got a plunger up his butt. If she would have just kicked his ass in the knees, he would have let her go. Shannon ain't did nothing to that girl because Shannon really can move. She had to be on top of Shannon because Shannon ain't doing no 69. Shannon ain't doing no missionary. Shannon ain't doing nothing but laying on his back like this. That's all Shannon doing. So she craped him. She can't make me believe Shannon Sharpe held her down and took it. His fingers all messed up from holding the football. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing nothing. But you want me to believe that? You craped Shannon. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Leave them young girls alone. They gonna kill your ass if they kill Kevin Samuels, and you gonna be looking stupid. But for real, y'all, the real no. Let's encourage our brothers. And when they stupid like that, tell them about themselves. You ain't got a dog, just tell them about themselves. I like several women. You need to just hurt their soul. You like several women, huh? You like several women. You forgot I got kids by you. You forgot I done seen you butt naked. You forgot I done seen you sleep. I done seen you dress. I know everything about you, but you can't handle this little booty. So why you chasing a BBL booty? Did you forget you got a Peterbird? Don't nobody want you. Sit your old ass down so we watch TV. Let's watch Boys in the Hood or something. Sit down. Tell them the truth. I like 7 women. You can like all the women you want. They don't want your ass. Matter of fact, get some girls to embarrass his ass. Come here, girl. Come here. Go to the mall. Get some young girl. Will you talk to him? Now, if he has some money, you talk to him, right? But you wouldn't like him, right? Tell him the truth. Tell him to take his feet off. His feet doing the crip walk. His toes doing the crip. You don't want that in the bed with you. Tell him about himself. Toes looking like the Grinch. You know they had them hard-ass toenails and hard-ass fingers when they get old. You can't take the toenail clipper and clip it. You got to go get the saw and get this shit off. You don't want that. You got the meat growing all up under the toes. You don't want that, baby girl. Tell this brother you don't want his ass. Tell him you want. Look in his ears. You see all that hair up in there? Tell him to take his hat off. He look like George Jefferson up there. His hairline holding on like this. Don't let me go. Do you want that? And then show him a young brother. Say, look at that young buck right there. He got about 40, 50 more years in him. Look at that. And you want this. You for real. You for real. You finna have Benjamin Button as your baby. And it is what you want. And you got that cute little young thing right there. That little whippersnapper can go all night. But you want him. Hurt their feelings. They be like, all right, I'm done with it. You can go on over there with him. Go on, take him. Am I lying? Am I lying? But y'all always talking about women. Stop it. But this your girl Nina. Yes, toes doing the crip walk. Throwing up gang signs. Now you ever see old men be like, girl, my feet hurt. Yeah, they all up in there like this. Just look at their shoes. They're like popcorn inside their shoes. You're like, what's the hell going on? For real. But tell women, I want y'all toes done. Polish ain't finna help yours, brother. You need surgery. You don't need no BBL. You need your toes done. Go to the foot doctor. That's why you can't walk. Half of them in wheelchairs and them hump arounds because their toes messed up. So, Just tell him the truth. No, y'all be lying to him. I love you, baby, because you want his Social Security check. No, damn well you don't want that brother. You look over his teeth over there, and then some of them teeth so messed up. The top teeth over there, and the bottom part over there, be like, damn, the teeth separate. Ugh. That's nasty. I'm sorry, LP. Tisa, how you doing? How you doing? I'm telling y'all the truth, Philip. Y'all know I ain't lying. Sandra, you know I'm not lying. Oh, Miss Key, how you doing? Hey, Jean, Gwen. I love you all. Thank y'all for watching me. I just had to make y'all laugh for a minute, but tell y'all some truth. Write the vision and make it plain. I thank Tasha K for reminding me of that. Tasha, a good sister, man. She got some good stuff in her. She said she used to do videos like that, but nobody would listen. And that's why Charleston White do the videos he does, because don't nobody listen when you try to tell them something positive. Ain't that sad? So I got to always go back to celebrity news and entwine it with my videos because people don't listen. They think those channels boring. People love drama. But I refuse to live in that state of mind. I can't, because that drama will get in you. Even the stuff you watch on TV, it will embed in your mind and you will become that. You will start moving that way. And then all of a sudden bad things start coming to you because that's what you got around you. Stuff just start coming, you be like, I don't go out, I don't do this how I was. I don't do nothing. How I keep getting all this drama? Because I'm opening my mind to negativity. I'm talking about it. So the more you talk about it, the more you're going to receive it. So I have to start writing stuff down. Y'all, we going to have a vision board day. I'm going to try to do something just for my members. So we do vision boards together. We do journals together. I need somebody to make my journals. I'm learning how to do all this stuff. I know I've been talking about it for a while, but I'm doing everything by myself, so I got to figure it out. I have a manager that's about to start booking me to do speaking engagements. She's writing my book for me. You know, we put all that together. So this year, I promise you, this year is going to be the bomb. It's going to be the bomb. I'm putting it all together. And I'm writing a vision. I'm making it plain. I'm going to make it happen. Make it happen. 2025 is your year to make it happen. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I normally said I was going to do 8 and 8. I haven't been able to do it yet. 8 in the morning, 8 at night. But I've been babysitting Sonny. And when 8 in the morning come, I'm about on my 3rd cup of coffee, and I'm like this. I can't talk about nothing dealing with a 1-year-old. So I know you brothers ain't trying to have no new babies and stuff. Y'all, I can't even handle a grandbaby, and y'all trying to have some new babies. Y'all lost y'all mind. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night.